DJ Akademiks recently did a video where he said that his girlfriend stole $500,000 from him.
Right.
And he's not pressing charges. I would press charges. Would you press charges?
My girlfriend stole
$500,000.
$500,000.
And you have proof. He said it's on video. Because there's cameras all over his house. And there's videos, he was saying, of her going through his safe and pulling out stacks here, stacks here, stacks here.
That's his girlfriend. His girlfriend. My girlfriend know where certain things in the crib is at that most people wouldn't.
Right.
Sometimes I tell her to, yo, go on the thing, get the, I'm about to go, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
If that's on camera, what does it mean? How often did you send her in there? So that she could see, yo, he has a lot of money. How often did you send her in there to take something? I don't know.
Would you press charges?
If it's true.
If it's true,
if it's true, would I press charges? $500,000?
A lot of money.
It depends. A situation like that, relationships, if you're not with her no more, what's the point? What's the point? I don't believe it was $500,000. He may have spent $500,000 while they were together.
Nah, he was saying there's $500,000 in cash missing.
$500,000. And she had access to it.
Correct.
Just being real. Why'd she have access? Because you would send her to get bread.
Mm-hmm.
She's looking at all this money like, well, he's not going to miss just a little bit. But $500,000? I don't think she yanked it all at one time. I think it was...
Yeah, it was over time.
Over time.
I mean, listen, I remember I interviewed Joe Smith.
Right,
the basketball player.
Mm-hmm.
And he was dating Monique Slaughter, after his divorce from Love and Hip Hop. And he said that she forged $109,000 worth of checks.
From my point of view, I get a call from my financial advisor. This is, like you said, after I retired. So they could see the money being withdrawn quickly now because it's not as much in there as it would be before. So I get a call from my financial advisor, and she's asking me, why am I writing all these checks? Or I'm like, what checks are you talking about? She was like, because I don't write checks. Back then, I didn't write checks. I either use my card or I get cash. I didn't write checks, but I had checks in my nightstand by the bed. So she was like, she's talking about, when did you start writing all these checks? I'm like, what checks? She was like, so she took photos of it, sent me the photos. She was like, these checks. So I look at them. I'm like, I didn't write these checks. That's not my handwriting. And she was like, I didn't think so. She was like, you never write checks. So I was like, why? That's what really alarmed me, because you never write checks. And so I started doing my research and find out that it was her. I had a private eye. Track the bank, go to the banks, and they come back with the photographs of her at the bank teller, handing the checks over to the, cashing the checks at the bank. And so immediately I go to try to file charges.
Her statement was like, no, he gave me those checks. We were dating, he gave them to me. Police said, well, she said it's a gift. You said it's not. You guys were dating.
If there's a possibility,
and they said we're not going forward with this prosecution.
All right, that was that's due to like public perception. They took a look at Joe Smith. They took a look at her. They said, "Yeah, you bought her." That was how much she cost. The NBA guys do this all the time.
Yeah, breakups are never cheap.
Yeah, they're not. They're not.
They might dudes would be like, "Oh, I never pay for women." No, everyone pays.
Everyone
for
pays
women in their own personal way.
Right.
It may not be, here's this much money, you have sex with me. No, If you
Time
have
is
a
priceless.
woman and if you have some money, you're going to be spending your money on her.
Time
That's just how it is.
Is priceless.
Yes.
That's the real currency. You know? So if you spend any amount of time around any individual, you invested in them. Fuck the money. The time is what really hurts.
Yeah.
Now, pressing the charges, I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know about that.
Yeah, usually you just got to take the L and keep it.
Act, you getting money. You getting money. You be all right.
You be all right.
Nigga get robbed every day, B. You be all right. But for him, fuck the money. It's the betrayal.
Listen, Ak has been on my show multiple times.
And he's never struck me as the type of person who even believed that love exists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
He's never come across as that.
He has gone through so much drama with this particular girl, from getting kicked out of the Chappelle Show, comedy show, to her posting all types of crazy shit about him and everything else like that. And he's always gone back to her. I wouldn't be surprised. See, the problem, this is the problem for all the young men out there. I'm 50, right? I've been through a lot of relationships. I've been through very bad situations with women.
Right.
To all the men out there, when it comes to your relationships, if you can avoid it, don't tell your friends or worse, the world, about how bad a relationship got, because when you get back with that person,
you look silly.
You look stupid.
You
wish you hadn't said anything, because then you got to avoid the people you talk to, because you don't want to tell them you're back with that person. Get a therapist.
But at this point, everyone knows, bro. Like, how many times did you know I break up with Shorty. You know Shorty with da-da-da. You see him next week, you're like, nigga, I know. But we all do this shit.
No, listen.
There's somebody who gets the complaint from the breakup, and then that person is gonna be there like my homeboys, when I talk about my girl, they be like, all right, man, whatever, man. Like, cause they know, like, y'all probably gonna be back together next week.